Welcome back to 20 Minutes or Less. I'm Elliot Morgan.
And I'm Joe Beretta, and we're about to school you.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, Elliot.
Do you remember school?
Sure I do. Rushing from class to class, lunches, recess, gym, crushes. Those chilly mornings where I went to jazz band rehearsal, football practice, forgetting my homework and thinking that none of this stuff that I'm learning is actually gonna matter in my life. I remember stomping around the halls with my best friends, causing all sorts of shenanigans.
Shenanigans? Joe, tell me more.
No, those are my secrets.
Well, Joe, it seems that times are a-changin'. In an effort to expedite the demise of humankind, some schools are now banning best friends.
Wait, what?
Yeah, schools are trying to emphasize group playtimes, meaning that children don't latch on to one person in particular. They're doing this in hopes that it will protect children from the pain of losing a best friend, aka experiencing human emotion. The argument is basically that children should learn to function within a large group and not exclude themselves.
That's ridiculous. And I return with this argument, please don't take my best friend.
Although this isn't widespread, some schools are adopting the best friend ban. Unfortunately, many psychologists believe that not allowing children to have best friends will stunt their development. Without going through the joys of having a best friend and then the pain of losing one, children will become mindless drones. There are also societal implications when you urge a child to simply function as part of a larger group. These types of behaviors can lead to a lack of identity in the future and an inability and an unwillingness to stand up to authorities.
So basically they're breaking our kids.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next thing you're going to tell me is that they're going to ban walkers for kids that need walkers, or they're not going to let kids hug anymore. No more hugging.
Correct, Joe. I am going to tell you that. A school in Texas banned a little girl with cerebral palsy from using a walker because she fell in the parking lot. The mom had a meeting and this happened.
Basically, she can't use the walker. We
Why?
don't feel like it's safe any longer.
Why? How many kids fall down at recess? Do you make them take their shoes off and buy new ones?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
They're not using walkers.
Okay, wait. They told a mom that her kid couldn't use a walker because she fell in a parking lot when her mom was there with her?
Correct.
That is the stupidest thing that I've ever heard.
And in case kids these days needed any other reason to drop out of school and turn to a life of alcohol, drugs, crime, and debauchery, a school in New Jersey has also banned hugging. Tyler Blackmore, the principal of Matawan Aberdeen Middle School, declared his school a no-hugging school, despite there being no such actual rule in the student manual.
Well, you know what, Elliot? I can actually agree with this one. Do you know how many STDs are transmitted through hugging?
Zero.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Kids are dirty, Elliot. You start letting kids hug one another here and there, and all of a sudden you're going to have a bunch of hug orgies on the playground.
You mean like group hugs? I remember when I was in school and the worst thing they banned were CD players, or in your case, Joe, it was probably like tape players.
You're talking about a compact disc player, Elliot. I had one of those. Also had a tape player. Taped them together. It was awesome. I also had best friends. 2 of them. Taped them together too. Then one day I fell in a parking lot. Broke my compact disc player. It was sad. My best friends that were taped together laughed at me. The bottom line is this, Elliot. There's a bunch of dumb people in this world and it only seems like they're getting dumber. And it just happens to be that some of these dumb people are in control of our schools, so they're teaching our kids to be dumb and overly sensitive. So then we're making more dumb and overly sensitive people. It's a vicious cycle.
I think I agree, Joe. So what are your thoughts about these stories, and where should the line be drawn with what schools are and are not allowed to ban? Leave a comment down below.
Hit that like and subscribe button, and then click this annotation to go to SourceFed.com for the 5 stories of the day, or to check out anything that we've ever covered here at SourceFed.com. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Elliot Morgan. See you in a bit.